I used to dream about showing the world what I dream about. Forget a mic, my whole life I thought it'd be the mouth. I guess it's fitting how life threw me the curveball. Pops told me work till you make it, man, then work more. I guess I took that to heart, cause I've been working harder now than I did.
We just need some room to breathe. We got mouths, we gotta feed. Killer beat to keep the lease. Gotta step on your feet. Know the dream, it isn't cheap. Tryna take us overseas. Put some asses in a seat. Since the age of 17, I got 7-figure dreams. I got 7-figure dreams. I got 7-figure dreams. I got 7-figure dreams. 7-figure dreams. I got 7-figure dreams. I got 7-figure dreams. I got 7-figure dreams. I got 7 figures sitting in a motherfucking scope. I guess life would tend to feel kinda pathetic when you broke. If you maxing out that credit, it so happens you're a joke. Why'd you bum it like a smoke? Why'd you leave it up to hoe? You a yes or you a no? You a guest or you a hoe? From September to December, you gon' probably need a call. Out in Britain, that's a bloke. Over here, that be a dog. Life will always fuck you over if you go and drop the soul. This is not a diss at all. This is just some inspiration. Money can't buy happiness, but it could buy a nice vacation. Might be onto something you could take into consideration. All I'm saying, yeah, greatness takes a little patience. All I'm saying, yeah, greatness takes a little patience. Yeah, we just need some room to breathe. We got mouths, we gotta feed. Killer beat to keep the lease. Gotta step on your feet. Know the dream, it isn't cheap. Tryna take us overseas. Put some asses in a seat. Since the age of 17, I got 7-figure dreams. I got 7-figure dreams. I got 7-figure dreams. I got 7-figure dreams. 7-figure dreams. I got 7.
What's going on, guys? I'm Joe Frank, host and creator of the Mom's Basement podcast. Make sure you're subscribed on iTunes and YouTube. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, give it a comment, and make sure you guys keep coming back to the channel. Check it out every week for more content from us. We're looking to produce a lot more content as well as more podcasts throughout the summer. So just keep it locked on the Mom's Basement channel. Well, when I was really looking for somebody here, because the first couple of co-hosts that I had brought on were really unsuccessful, in their own way. So it came down to a couple things. One, I really trust Corey, and I trust his opinion on things, and he's got a real passion to be able to form opinions about sports and be able to have an intelligent conversation without going overboard on something. So I really trusted him, and I knew he has the ability to do this. So I said, you know what? I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to ask Corey. I know he's got a busy life, but I figured it would work out well if he said yes, and thus far I think I've been right on that.
Hi there, my name is Corey Diab. I am co-host of Mom's Basement, sports podcast. Make sure you guys subscribe on YouTube and give us a listen on iTunes as well. Well, I've always had a passion for sports, specifically Chicago sports and all my teams, and I've always wanted some sort of a forum to talk about them. So when I was offered this opportunity to be on the Mom's Basement podcast and my schedule lined up for it, I was happy to take part in it.
When I look at kind of what I want to do for a living, and that is talk sports radio, you always are looking for different ways to kind of get your name out there or your opinions, because it's all about having really good opinions. So I said, you know what? This is a good outlet for me. I can go on YouTube, maybe SoundCloud, iTunes. Eventually, we're on iTunes now. Make sure you're subscribed, shameless plug. So I think it was a good outlet for me to do it, and it's something I have a real passion for. I've known now for a while that this is kind of where I want to take my life. So I said, you know what? I'm going to do a podcast. I don't know who I'm going to do it with. I don't have money for the nicest equipment, but I know I'm going to try my best to put the most work I can into something and hopefully produce good content. So that's kind of the whole passion thing has really driven me thus far, as we're about a year into it now. So hopefully things continue to get better as we continue to do this for a long time.
It's been pretty great. I feel like recording the podcast is almost like a mini break just from my regular life, because my career obviously doesn't surround recording a podcast. So to take an hour or two out of every week to just sit down and write about and talk about sports, I think that's a great thing for me.
I'm going to be honest with you here, because you think I'm going to answer this question and I'm going to say it's all been great. Honestly, people really hate you for whatever you're gonna do in this world. And you know, I'm going to kind of stray away from the whole family thing, because family is kind of obliged to tell you, yeah, you're doing a great job. But honestly, people that I consider close friends, not necessarily people in this room and in the certain group that is with me right now, but people outside of that group, people you consider really great friends, will do whatever they can to bring you down, whether it is through joking on Twitter, stuff like that. They're always going to find a way to say you're not going to make it, and they're going to find a way to say that really you guys are wasting your time. No one's ever going to notice you. So honestly, the feedback has kind of been really bad thus far from a lot of people I consider close friends. Not saying it's all bad, but a lot of people are either trolling or they are just looking for, you know, a way to take me down, take Corey down. And honestly, you know, I've always kind of been that guy with the chip on his shoulder growing up throughout sports. I know Matt's looking at me behind the camera right now like he's going with the baseball angle. But, you know, I was the small kid who threw gas, had a nice split finger, and I got guys out. And you know what? People still going to come at you and try to say you're no good at something, but let them troll. That's all I got to say. Feedback hasn't been great from a lot of people, but there are people that really like what they see. So we're going to continue to try and not let the negative bother us and really push for the more positive comments, because that makes it all worth it.
Feedback for me has been, you know, just overwhelming good. I mean, when the podcast started out, I wasn't even a part of it for the first few episodes. And, you know, since then, people have told me that the podcast really has picked up since I've joined. And it's very nice to have some back and forth in the podcast. I feel like it's as professional as it can be at this point for just, you know, two guys recording a podcast. So I'm very happy with it.
I want Mom's Basement to absolutely take off, and I know a lot of it with YouTube and doing this is a lot of consistency, and that's something that I know myself I have to be better at. There are some situations where life happens and you can't upload 1 week, or you're just not feeling like it, you're tired, you worked 40 hours and you had school, but the big thing is consistency, and I want to be more consistent, and I want to upload more than just podcasts, because I want to have variety on the channel. That way, maybe if you don't like sports, you like a vlog or something that we did, or a video like this. So I want to keep uploading more, and I want to get into an actual nice studio, record with some good equipment. I'd like to produce more merch. I'm working on that right now, photoshopping in a new design for some t-shirts and some tanks and some dad hats. So that's going to be something I'm working for. And I'd really like it to take off. I want it to kind of be something that people really enjoy listening to and something they look forward to each and every week.
In the future, even though it's called Mom's Basement, it would be nice to sort of, you know, get out of Mom's Basement and maybe move to a more professional setting and have a larger audience base, which I guess we can only get through putting out more videos.
Yeah, there's a couple things I kind of teased in the last answer there. New merch is coming. I don't know when. My good friend Kuzo from Ohio, he really helped me out with the first batch, so hopefully either I can get him to help me with Photoshop, because it's something I'm still a little new at, but I'm going to be working at a new design kind of, and I want to get some dad hats out there, some tanks, some hoodies, some shirts, maybe some snapback hats, who knows, beanies. I want to get some merch out there at a really cheap price. I think that's really the biggest news I can say. I'd kind of like to also hopefully get some equipment to live stream a couple podcasts on YouTube Live. I think that's something that could be interesting, and people can see, okay, they're not like doing this in 30 takes, unless it's a technical difficulty, because we've had that happen. But you know, I'd like to, 1, be more consistent, 2, get some new merch out there, 3, get some more professional equipment, and always look to make the content better.
Thank you guys for watching. It's a lot of fun to do it every week, and we're going to keep up the good content for you guys.
Once again, I'm Joe Frank, host and creator of the Mom's Basement podcast. Make sure you guys are subscribed on iTunes and YouTube, checking out our content every single week. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate you guys, and hope to see you guys next week. Thank you.